So welcome back here to AMR Homestead Miami Motorplex. Main event number 2 on the racetrack now here. Chase Hand with a comfortable championship lead. It's not fully locked up. Colin Lloyd has an outside shot, but he has to be absolutely perfect. Race win, fastest lap, max points, hope for the best. We'll see if he can get it done here. They are onto the front straightaway now. He did a great job winning the pre-final, but it's a little bit closer than yesterday. We're underway here down to turn 1. Good start, it looks like, for your KA juniors. Everybody going to make it over to 2 through turn 3. Oh, we got one driver turned around about midway through the field, collected with another one. Hard to tell, but that might have been Salim Hanna in the Burrell Art Team Montoya entry that got turned. Great start, though, for Christian Miles in the Race Factory entry. Has gone through to the lead. Colin Lloyd to second. Sebastian Weldon to third. Fourth is Chase Hand. Fifth looks to be Rowan Gill. Coming down the back straightaway for the first time, the Race Factory newly signed Smith Brothers karting driver out of the final corner will lead lap number 1. His first lap led this weekend. Battle for third. Chase Hand down the inside on Sebastian Weldon will get clear. Rowan Gill also getting shuffled back 2 positions. Slots in line to what looks to be about 7th or so. But a 2-driver breakaway to begin the main event here. Colin Lloyd going to go for the lead himself. Christian Miles trying to defend, and he'll hold the lead there by going to the center. Keeps Lloyd behind him. Miles knows how good Colin Lloyd was, and it's almost a deja vu, but roles reverse for Christian Miles. Last year, Brent Cruz got in front of him and blocked for nearly the entire KA Junior main, and now Christian Miles finds himself doing a little bit of the same here, trying to defend on lap number 2, and Colin Lloyd making mistakes because of it. Just went wide in turn 11, popped over the curbing really hard, and here comes Chase Hand. Here comes Sebastian Weldon. Cole Fleck in the 882 moving forward as well into 5th. We talked about that impressive run that Cole Fleck had put together yesterday. Such a great drive in the works. Was running 6 when the chain popped in turn 3. Sidelined his day, gave him a DNF instead of what should have been a hard and well-deserved top 10, potential top 5. Now he's into the top 5 once again here on Sunday, looking for a good result. Cameron Brinkman runs in 6th. 7th is Rowan Gill. 8th looks to be Austin Jers. 9th, Luke Welcome. 10th, Evagoras Papasavas. But up front, Christian Miles with the early lead here in the Smith Brothers Karting Race Factory entry. We saw in qualifying today, Chase Hand and Christian Miles able to close the gap up to Colin Lloyd. Miles was the fastest driver throughout practice day, just didn't seem to have everything right when it came to the race day. Now through turn 1 here, Lloyd back to him. Through turns 2 and 3, Christian Miles, Colin Lloyd. Over to turn 4, will Lloyd try to go for the lead again? No, he's gonna wait in line for now. Let's see what we've got over by turn 5. It's a 4-driver party up front. Here comes Lloyd to the inside for the lead. Colin Lloyd to the top spot in turn 5. Christian Miles back to 2nd, slots in line nicely. Chase Hand still 3rd, Weldon 4th, Fleck 5th. Down the back straightaway, Sebastian Weldon shoving away on the rear bumper of Chase Hand, trying to push him forward to Christian Miles, give him an opportunity to fight for the lead, fight for 2nd. They got right up there as they got down to turn number 1. And again, Cole Fleck just needs a couple passes. He'll get into the mix once again. Cameron Brinkman needs a few passes as well. He'll bring 5 drivers along with him if they all stay together, including Gill, along with Austin Jers and company. But over to turn 5, 1 cart length already. The cushion for Colin Lloyd as he exits the corner. Decent exit, nice launch. Miles cannot do anything but just watch him pull that cart length cushion away and then be too far to be able to challenge. Down the backstretch, let's see if anyone can mount a charge here this time. No one connected up front. Fleck on the way, making up some more ground on the Arcane Motorsports livery X-Spree. Evagoras Papasavas trying to get by Cameron Brinkman. Oh, sends Brinkman wide. And Luke Welcome gets by both of them. That's back for 8th. Great heads-up driving there from Luke Welcome to go through. That's going to separate them all out a little bit, though. Gives Rowan Gill and Austin Jurge some breathing room. Jesus Vasquez Jr. running right behind that group, kind of on his own. And then the rest of the field's pretty spread out, to be honest. Again, we mentioned Salim Hanna was the driver that got turned around. He had a good pre-final he put together. Unfortunate to start the main event, spinning and looking at the field going by you backwards. Colin Lloyd's gap now beginning to open up a little bit more. The race factory of Christian Miles feeling the heat here from Chase Sand. He'll need to get by him soon if he wants to hold on to Colin Lloyd's coattails, because he's already pulling out to 4 kart lengths by turn 5. Again, what a great breakout performance here for Colin Lloyd. We mentioned that for him to have any kind of shot at this championship, he needs maximum points. He needs to win the race, needs to get the fastest lap of the session as well. He's doing what he has to do right now to get an outside shot at this title. Sweeping championship weekend would definitely put him back in contention. Out of the final turn here, another lap led for the 816 Type 1 Diabetes Racing Tony Kart. And here we go for second. Chase Sand on Christian Miles, got him. So Chase Sand, the championship leader coming into Championship Sunday, now goes up to P2. Miles under pressure from Weldon will block the inside in turn 4. Over to turn 5, Weldon stays in line, doesn't pull out. He'll stay back and forth, give Christian Miles some time to close back up to Chase Sand, but that gap already at 3 kart lengths. We'll see if Weldon's able to get by Miles and go right up to Chase Sand. Otherwise, it'll be a driver-to-driver, heads-up, head-on lap time brawl here between Chase Sand and Colin Lloyd. If Hand can run him down, get into the draft, he could fight him. If Lloyd is able to match his pace or continue to go a little bit quicker, he'll be able to pull that gap way out of the drafting range and again make a smooth and easy finish to his weekend. Eight laps in here to this 22-lap final. 14 laps to go. Colin Lloyd, again, right now where things stand, he does have that fastest lap. Of course, if the race were to end this way, he would have the race win. So that's maximum points here for the 816. Qualifying on the pole, pre-final win, final win, fastest lap. You can't ask anything more than that. Chase Sand trying to minimize the damage, running in second. He's pulled away from Christian Miles. In fact, last time, he might have actually been a little bit quicker, I think, than Lloyd. Indeed, Chase Sand taking fast time honors, going a 10th and a half faster than the race leader, but Colin Lloyd, such a great exit there out of turn number 4. Pulls that gap open once again, but he's going to need to keep pushing. 50.285 to a 50.297 by 12 thousandths of a second right now. Chase Sand is saving his championship by keeping Colin Lloyd from getting the fast time honors. Let's see what the lap times look like this time by coming up on halfway. 10 down, 12 to go. Lloyd a 50.3, Hand a 50.3 as well. It stays at 8/10, does not grow any bit closer. Christian Miles 50.289, so he goes even a little bit quicker than the best lap so far by Colin Lloyd. But again, just so hard to be consistent here at AMR Motorplex with as long of a racetrack as it is, and of course, with all the curb pounding they have to do to be able to run laps even within a couple tenths of each other. It takes a lot of focus, a lot of skill, and a lot of credit definitely is due for these KA100 juniors. Down the backstretch once again, Colin Lloyd, little squirrely exiting turn number 11, but that gap should be still about 8/10 when they come by the line. 11 laps in, 11 to go, halfway exactly. Colin Lloyd, 264, Chase Hand keeps the fastest lap out of his reach. 50.246 for Chase Hand to the 8:22. Everyone spread out pretty nicely up front, about 8 cents to a second between all of your top four. Cole Flex still running in the fifth spot. Luke Welcome, Austin Jers, the next one. Zeniteva, Gordon, Papa Samas, Rowan Gill, Cameron Brinkman, your top 10. Beckham Jasir's comeback drive has him up to 11th now. Good recovery here for Jasir, having just got by Jesus Vasquez Jr. Great job here from Colin Lloyd. Hold that gap as he has been to continue to put down good laps. Lap after lap here for Colin Lloyd. 1 second between Lloyd and Chase Hand. As they come through 10 and 11 down the back straightaway, it'll be just a handful of laps remaining here in KA100 Junior over the halfway mark. Unfortunately, Chase Hand still owns the fast time honor. 50.13 to a 1.7. Let's see what it is this time. 50.29 to a 50.30. Staying right at the 8:10 mark. But again, the important part here, Chase Hand has the fast time on it. That is what Colin Lloyd needs to hit. He needs to keep pushing. He needs to find a little more speed. He wants an outside shot at this championship. Of course, if he wants to keep Chase Hand away, because right now at best they're holding even. Any mistake Lloyd makes right now, and Hand is right there to bounce and capitalize, get into his slipstream and stay there. Again, just to think, a little better start for Chase Hand. He'd be looking really pretty right now. Challenging Colin Lloyd and putting the pressure on the guy who dominated this class yesterday for more than 6.5 seconds. Everyone through the field here, still kind of holding position. No one really making any aggressive moves just yet. Biding their time as we go toward turn number 5 here. Still 6 or 7 tenths, but Chase Hand looks to be doing a little bit better now. Definitely closing up. Last time by here, Hand was about a 1/10 of a second slower. I think he might be a 1/10 of a second quicker this time as they go back and forth. Out of the final turn, down the front stretch, Lloyd 50.3, Hand 50.19, 1/10 and a half give the advantage. That's closing the gap. I think the lowest it's been all race at 7 1/4 tenths right now. Great run here for Chase Hand. He's looking even better coming out of turn number 4. Closing that gap down to 5, maybe 6 kart lengths. If he can get a good run out of turn 5, just keep inching toward the leader. Not giving up. He's doing a great job. He's definitely pulled away from Christian Miles, the Race Factory driver, doing better than yesterday, but unfortunately still not yet enough to be able to fight for the win. And that's, I'm sure, going to bite at him with how fast they were throughout practice day to not have the pace to win Saturday, and right now to still be missing a little bit of pace on Sunday. But it's not over. If Chase Hand does get to Colin Lloyd and they start to battle, it could really open up the floodgates, bring Miles back into it, bring Sebastian Weldon into the fight. Cole Fleck is a little further back, but he could still get close, depending how hard he can battle for the lead. And that's, again, all contingent on if Chase Hand can get there. Good run that time out of turn 4. That gap is small. 4 kart lengths into turn number 5. But it's such a great exit for Colin Lloyd. Pulls it back out to 5 towards the carousel. This time by the stripe. 5 laps to go. Chase Hand closer than he's been all race. He can tell that he is closing the gap to Colin Lloyd. He's going to have a shot to 3 kart lengths back in the start-finish line. Look at the run of momentum here for the RPG Cosmic. Talk about continuing to dig. This was half a tenth to a tenth every single lap, and now he is right there on Colin Lloyd. 1 kart length back from the local superstar. Christian Miles just watching this unfold about 2 seconds up the road from him, hoping they start to battle early. There'll be 4 laps to go this time. They are running low on laps in terms of the opportunity to bring more drivers, into the fight, which I'm sure is everything but what they would want to do out in front. And as the old saying goes, catching a driver is one thing, passing them is another. Chase Hand's just gotten now to Colin Lloyd, but the bubble at about a kart length has kept him there through this past lap. 4 to go. Miles 5th, Weldon 6th. Cole Fleck gonna lose some more time. 2 kart lengths back to Luke Welcome as they go down to turn number 1. Turn 7 through 8. Again, Colin Lloyd just keeping the margin there, hitting his marks, trying to not make a mistake. But it's going to come down to the wire. Speaking of coming down to the wire, great battle here for 5th. Luke Welcome's just gone by Cole Fleck, who is also under pressure from Austin Jers and Amagoras Papasamas. Big run coming for Chase Hand. Will he go to the inside? He tries it. Turn 1 for the lead. Chase Hand to the top spot over Colin Lloyd. Great run, great never say die strategy from Chase Hand to keep on digging. Now Colin Lloyd has to go to work to try and close the gap back up. 2.5 laps to go, 2 kart lengths between the pair of them. Did Chase Hand close out what has been a picture-perfect debut on the national scene in KA Junior with a win on his first series championship bid. His first series championship altogether, his first title. He's got 2 laps to hang on. 2 kart lengths between your leaders. 2 to go. Chase Hand leading now, and Lloyd making mistakes out of the final turn. Ran it wide, jumped over the curbing. Another mistake there in turn 1. Got a little bit sideways. You can tell he's a little bit rattled. Trying to gather it back up, close back up. He jumps in the seat coming out of turn 3. Now they come out of 4. A lap and a half to go. Hand just needs to keep putting his head down. He is pulling back away from Colin Lloyd. Christian Miles is not going to be a factor. It is all on the shoulders now of the 816 to take the fight. Back to Chase Hand, back to RPG and Cosmic. Otherwise, it will be a smooth sailing victory with a 4 to 5 kart length gap. It's nearly 6 when they come out of 11. Chase Hand, what an impressive SKUSA Winter Series thus far. 1 more lap to close it out. Can he do it with a checkered flag in hand? 1 to go here for KA Junior. Such an impressive performance here from the national rookie. Now battling back in the field. Here comes Amagoras Papasamas on Cole Fleck. Got him. That's going to be for 6. Fleck back to 7th. Aaron Brinkman's up to 8th. Austin Jers back to 9th. Rowan Gill back to the edge of the top 10. Colin Lloyd, what a performance this weekend. You can't take anything away from the kid. Dominating run yesterday. Qualifies on pole, wins the pre-final, pulls away. And here in the final, leads the most laps, sets the fast lap for a while. But Chase Hand put his head down in the final couple laps. He reels in the leader. He closes out as champion and race winner for round 4. What a performance by Chase Hand. Unbelievable to keep digging and to will himself to the win here in Homestead. Colin Lloyd finishes 2nd. Christian